Awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. Welcome, guys. Today's class, this video is going to be about how to start your website, how to get a domain. I've done some onboarding with some of our ministry leaders who subscribed to King's Contact Pro CRM and website builder. And that's been a lot of fun. So welcome, guys. And I'd love to help any more of you this week. We've got some open slots that we can onboard. But today I want to just help you think through you're getting your message out, you're getting your online presence ready, tuned up. Maybe you already have a free Facebook page for your business or your ministry. And now you're ready to get your website, your actual website where you can receive donations or you can sell an online course. You can do all of that through King's Contact Pro. And we'll talk about that today in this class. So we have a short class, about 45 minutes. So welcome, guys. And I'd love to take any questions around that if you have them as we go. Just raise your digital hand. But welcome, guys. So I was talking with someone last week and helping them get started, and I got pretty far on their website, helping them with what are the basic building blocks of the website and where do you start when you're starting to say, okay, I'm ready to go to the website level, get my first 3 or 4 pages set up. What are those pages? And then what other softwares and tools do I need in the background that are going to connect to the website? So today's class, I just want to share that when you have your home page and your about page and your donation page, that starts telling you like, okay, I've got to have a way to receive funds if I'm going to receive donations. Donations can be received there's different donation platforms and softwares and forms. Just think of it as a form you're receiving funds to, and you're going to receive the funds, and that will go through your Stripe account. It'll come through the donation form, whether it's on King's Contact Pro directly. You can do that, take some setup. There's some programming to do to get that in there, or you can just do it already in the box. Donation platforms such as DonorBox. We love DonorBox. Zeffy's another one, etc. So DonorBox is one that we're familiar with, and they make it very easy to create campaigns. And let's say like what we do, like our next campaign is raising $10,000 for Divine Alliance to get our little water bottling equipment and set up a little water bottling plant there on campus. That's going to be incredible to do. And DonorBox makes it easy. So in the background, when you have your donation, you just need to start you're going to think, I'm going to receive donations on my website. Let's say you're a ministry. I'm going to receive donations. So the funds got to come in through a platform, through a form. That form needs to connect to your bank account. How does it connect to your bank account? Through Stripe or PayPal. So we receive donations both ways through that. So make sure you have a Stripe account. So go to stripe.com. We don't have an affiliate link for that. But go to stripe.com and get that. DonorBox as well. DonorBox, you can get yourself set up. We have a checklist called Helpful Checklist, and that has the links to Stripe, has the links to DonorBox, and these platforms that you can use. So when you're setting your website up, it's not just the website that's being set up. You're also getting these other accounts established as well. So DonorBox, some type of donation platform, get that set up as well. Then get your Stripe account set up. Get that Stripe account set up to your nonprofit or your ministry bank account or your business bank account. Make sure that's set up. And then you start creating products in that. You can create products. You can sell a online course. You can sell a course and that'd be part of your earned income strategy. If you've purchased the Purpose Activation Blueprint course, we talk about how to set up your earned income so you're not just relying on donations to keep your nonprofit ministry running if you're not self-funded. So if you want other resources, you can certainly sell online digital courses. Those are the easiest for a lot of people, just setting up a digital course because there's no shelves. There's no shelving in your office or in the garage or anything for it. You're not you're not selling books and storing the books in your garage or your closet and then selling them and sending them out. Digital products are the first easy thing to do to help you create sustainability for your ministry. And coaching, Some people do that as well. Welcome, Rose. Nice to see you here today. And so these are some of the things that you can do to create sustainability. So when you have your account, when you have your King's Contact Pro account, you can create these products. They will connect to Stripe, and these are some of the things that you can do. So when you're setting up your basic website, I was working with someone this week to set up a beautiful website. I'll share it with you and show it here. We got pretty far on it. It was really great to do it. Let me see if I can get to it here. There's ways to do some things for free now with AI. AI has been incredible. There's some great paid softwares that we're developing. My partner and I are developing some softwares as well that really help you do things and create assets for your nonprofit, your ministry, your business, such as emails, such as images, such as repurposing the content with YouTube or your Zoom calls. And I'll show you what I'm working on right now for our ministry to give you some example on that. So we're talking about how to get the word out. What are the first building blocks that you need when you're doing that? So let me take a look at this other website, see if I can show you a demonstration of it. So Light of Hope Ministries was what we were working with this week. And this is where we got, check it out. So what we had to find out and what we had to do was get a domain name. So there's a lot of, all right, thanks, Jeff. There's a lot of domain name posts where you can purchase a domain name. A domain name is like readable to you as a person. The domain name points to an address, like your house address, like 403 Main Street. It's got a number. That address, that domain name connects to that address where the files are hosted. So your website is a bunch of files, text. It's got things that tell it how to operate. Those files are hosted somewhere. Now, when you get your King's Contact Pro website, we take care of the hosting. You're paying for the CRM system. You're getting your website for free. But that is what we do. We take care of all of that. It's on lightning fast hosting. But that's what you want to do when you find a website. You want to make sure the hosting is really done well. But your domain name, you can buy that separately from Bluehost or Namecheap or GoDaddy. We use Namecheap for most of ours right now. And they've done a great job as a place to purchase our domain name. So that's what we recommend. They've got some incredible things. So I just want to show you an example of a website that we're working on this week and how we started and what we needed to have in order to get this website up. This ministry leader is doing a great job. And so Light of Hope Ministries, drop a 1 in the comments if you can see that. Is that showing? Okay, cool. All right. So Light of Hope Ministries, this image for the logo was generated just with AI. So you can find different AI tools and generate a great placeholder logo. And then you can work with, later on, you can work with a logo designer. And there's the high quality logo designers. You can get one set up for $5,000 and get a beautiful professional logo as you grow and get ready for that. But for now, start with something that's easy, and you can get these set up. So this is hosted on King's Contact Pro. They have their about page, meet the founder. They have a contact page. Let's go back to the home page. So what we're looking at when we start to build a website, we go get a domain name, and we don't have to get the domain name before we start building the website, but I'm going to show you just the building blocks here. When you're looking at a regular website, you're going to see this area up above here. This is the menu, and it's a section. It's very, very small, but it does count as a section. But I want to talk about the 5 main sections that you'll put on a typical page. This one has an image in the background, and it's just staying in place. It's called parallax. So this whole area is one section. Why we exist this area here is another section. So that's, I call it the main section, section number 2. Number 3, how we serve. What do you do in your ministry? What do you do in your business? So you'll typically have 3 pillars. What do you do to help those that you're serving? You can have a little bit about your, as a founder, you can have a picture of the founder and just talk about what you've done. So like this founder says, I saw it in a vision, a lighthouse on the shore, boats tossed in the waves, and a warrior on the rocks with a sword lifted toward the sea. It was a call from heaven to build a place where people could find freedom, healing, and clarity in Christ. So Kimberly writes that, and that's just amazing. And then here's a section down here on the bottom. So we've got one section here, a big hero section. We call this, when you hear us and you're working with us, above the fold, this big hero image. Come down to the next section. That's number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. These 5 main sections. And then there's always a footer here. So you can have that, you can get it tuned up. They're still working on getting the rest of the content in the copy on the website. But that was done quite quickly on King's Contact Pro. The about page, like we were showing you, is just your story. If you're going to have a 3-page or a 4-page website, you get to put the story in there. Here's one section. Here's another section. Third section, a little bit more about the founder. Your core beliefs. As ministries, as nonprofits, you'll have a statement of faith and you core beliefs here. And you can talk about what is the meaning of your name or the mission of what you're. In a way, you can book a ministry call. So I know they're still working on that, getting the calendar pages set up. Then, so once you do that, you can set up your services page or your partner page. Let's see if this one's going to come up. Okay, here's a way to join the mission. And you talk about, you can make a donation. You can have buttons that will go to an actual donation link. Let's say that'll take you to the donor box link where they can fill out the, drop their credit card in there. You can get a free prayer guide. When you do that, that's always good because you can have partners, financial partners, as well as prayer partners in your ministry. You can join the team officially as well. So you can have an application to do that. I wanted to show you this because this is going to be one of our templates that we're going to be using inside King's Contact Pro, that you can just say, I like the way this is laid out. It tells the clear story. This is how people can donate or partner. You want to talk about partnership because it's not just hey, I'm going to donate and it's one time. Partnership means, hey, there's actual relationship and you're in the mission together. And then you can tell about what a person's giving supports. We minister through the Holy Spirit for emotional, physical, and spiritual restoration. These kind of things, you're going to say, hey, this is what your donations do. And you can give a little testimonial. You can talk about giving a one-time gift, a monthly partner, and join the prayer team. So they've got a great start here with 3 pages for Light of Hope. I want to share that and just to give you some inspiration on what's possible. We don't have to overcomplicate it. I'll stop share. And let me stop share here. And just to share with you, what you can do very quickly over maybe the span of a week, working on it maybe a couple hours a day. And one of the things, how did we get some of the content? Well, I was able to interview this leader, and we used some of that content from the interview. And this leader told me about her ministry and what God was doing and why. And then that allowed us to rework that and repurpose that into what is the homepage, what is the about page, and what is the story, and then talk about how do you donate and partner. So I hope that is helpful. I wanted to give that as a quick section of this class, because some people are still asking, well, what are all the things I need to have my website set up? So I just wanted to give that little bit bigger picture of when you're thinking on your website and you're ready for that next. You start with, you get your domain name, obviously you get your King's Contact Pro account, and then get your 3 pages understood, and even what you could do and make it easy for yourself with the way AI is now is you could just start a Zoom call and tell your story on the Zoom call. Zoom allows you to have a transcript, and you can output that transcript and then put it into AI and allow that to help you based on what I've told you, what my ministry is about and how we serve others. Based on that, help me with the copy or the content or the homepage, my about page, and my donation page or my partnership page. So I want to open it up for any questions just regarding setting up your website. If you have any questions on that, and let me know where you're at in your website journey. Where are you at? Anybody want to share?
This is Rose. I'll share where I am. I don't have a
Awesome.
specific question. I'm on VV Builder, so I'm really contemplating coming over from VV Builder, and the timing is so important because I have my website. My website is established, but all the back end, the CRM and all that is not established. So
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out, and I don't yet have, 250 people. So should I invest in doing more on VB Builder or come on over now so that I don't learn a tool that I'm eventually going to come off?
Yeah, I'd recommend. I love your vision and how you're helping families and young people. That's going to take off, and you're going to need. I would say you would need more powerful CRM that's already integrated with the website and just have one builder. So right now, a lot of people have done this, have started on VV Builder or on Wix, and they'll just take, okay, what I've got as a design, and then they'll just add that into a free website on King's Contact Pro. That'll be free for you. And then you're just paying for the CRM system and unlimited funnels basically, and add all your admins to it, all of that, start creating your campaigns. And then if you want to use that AI email writer that we talked about last week, that plugs right into King's Contact Pro, and that'll automate your emails so you can create 3 or 5 or 7 email sequences like that. And so I think that's where I would go. It's just a lot more manual, the things that you're doing with VV Builder. And it's a perfect place to get started on the website, but I'd recommend just taking it over into King's Contact Pro when you get ready.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So is King Contact Pro a host?
Yeah. Yeah, it hosts. We host it. We take care of all the hosting for free.
Host. So I can move my website over to King Contact Pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Mm, mm, I'm not really, I got a UENI, they built it for me, but they're not following all the instructions out. Like I wanted to give 2 distinct buttons, one for donation, the other was for donating time, and the other was donating funds. And I wanted people to be able to leave testimonies on the website, like their personal testimonies. I have to go through a developer. I can do all that on your hosting site.
Yes, yes. If you have somebody designing for you, they'll find it's very easy to do those kind of things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice testimony. I brought a family together. So ago.
Come on.
Yes, I put up on Facebook.
Nice. Yeah.
They wait.
And you can natively host that video on King's Contact Pro. Like I'll host a lot of my things on my YouTube channel. Some of them I'll just host natively because I want more analytics. I'll host the video on King's Contact Pro. I can see how many more people are engaging, and then it allows me to have a trigger to send them an email. Hey, I saw you watched 50% of this. Congratulations. Would love to see, how we can serve you and help you. Or do you have a story like this? You can create those kind of triggers. There's a lot more functionality in King's Contact Pro. And yeah, if you're a learner and can think of design, if you need to hire a developer, you can. If you need somebody on our agency to do it, we can talk about the fees for that. But yeah,
I'm pretty, think I can, put it up. But like I said, I want to put it somewhere where I know can have more functionality than what I have at the moment. I put the link up in the chat in case you want to check it out.
yeah, I've seen that one before. That's a good one. Thank you for putting that there. Love it, love it. Grace and focus. Come on, man.
I like the website, but like I said, it's lacking a couple little nuances, and I want to have more where people can leave stuff. Because I also told them I wanted the Wall of Fame for the first time of people to actually join as members. Then put the link up, their website, YouTube, or whatever. It has, give them that kind of exposure because they helping us out.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Create a little page. And you can have like an onboarding form. We've got the forms that you can use, and they can put their information in there, and then you can approve, whatever they're adding, and drop it onto the website or into a community. You can have your own community, like a Facebook community, but it's off of Facebook. You can do that too. We're getting close to setting our community up inside King's Contact Pro as well for a couple of our companies in ministry. Yeah.
I know you're speaking about it a couple of weeks that I clicked on it, I saved the link, but I haven't really investigated. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But
Yeah.
I want to move from at the next month, I'm gonna move from where they at or move over to King's Contact Pro.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'll just download the images and the content, put it in a Google Doc. Just like, okay, I'll just copy paste off the website into Google Doc, and then you'll use that stuff just to drop it into the King's Contact Pro page.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. I seen the AI or something like that. They say you put the URL in there and it gives you full functionality of the whole site. I find it. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
There is. When you get a minute, just go to our YouTube channel for King's Contact Pro and watch the 3 videos. We've got 3 1-hour trainings for that workshop called the Trailhead Website Builder Workshop. Just start there. Then you can see how easy that builder is to use. And we use AI to create some copy and to help us each section at a time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That course is in there for free. Awesome. All right, Rose, you had your hand up?
I did. You kind of answered my question with the trailer, the trainings, the 3 trainings about how easy it is because I'm familiar with BB Builder and I can go in and edit it myself. I wanted to know how comparable it was to be able to do that in King's Contact Pro.
Yeah, yeah. King's Contact is a builder. They just have the buttons in different areas. They do the same thing. You're going to edit. It's the same type of what you see is what you get builder. So when you type, it's just going to type exactly what you're doing. You're not dealing with any of the code in the back end. You're just typing right on it. If you can create a LinkedIn post or Facebook post, you can easily use it. It's pretty simple.
And you said embedded into the like my YouTube video. I have one on my Facebook pages, which is a podcast I did, the one that you ran through for me.
Yeah.
So it'll capture the analytics of that, or what do you mean by embedding it? So
if you host the video on King's Contact Pro, you can see analytics from your videos there and engagement. You can set up triggers in there to see how many people have watched, 10% or 50%, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of helpful. We do that. Mm-hmm.
I think I need a terminology book or something that tell me like, what does it mean host? because if you're not in that field, you don't know a lot of the basic terminology that's
Ye-
used in building website. And I don't know if it's websites and CRM. Like I'm getting ready to put everything together, and I need like I'm using AI to create the funnel, and I'm creating a calendar, and I understand the emails parts on how to create like a 7-day email
Good.
thing for each calendar event. And so I'm understanding the pieces. Now I'm trying to put it together, but really need to understand what's the SEO, what's the hosting, what's all these terminology that are just foreign to me, even though
I
I keep
agree.
that around from the 80s and 90s, but these are new terminologies.
Yeah. So when we talk about King's Contact Pro can host your video, it just means that video will live on the King's Contact Pro servers. All right. And then so it'll be delivered from those servers instead of having your video hosted on YouTube. YouTube is holding your video and hosting it on their servers
Okay.
and delivering that. That's all that means. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good question. Good question. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That is website 101, quick start guide. And I hope that's helpful. And now I want to talk about, what do you do when you have a meeting on Zoom, or you've done a live YouTube or something? How do you repurpose that, and how do you edit those videos? I'm doing a live edit right now. I'm in the middle of editing a vision and prayer call. We did a Divine Alliance vision call last week, and I'm still editing. And what I'm doing is adding images to the video through a program that's a great video editor called Descript. Drop a comment if you've heard of Descript. Drop a yes if you heard Descript. It's an incredible software that I want to share with you, and I'll give you a link to that too later. But I want to show you what I'm doing just to give you some ideas. Like, okay, I got to come up with blogs. I got to come up with emails. What do I base those on? And now that AI is available to repurpose, and we use Repurposer 9000, what can you do with that? But just on the editing of the video, what can you do with the actual call that you've done? And I'll just show you briefly what we've done with our Divine Alliance Vision call. So inside of, let me share my screen. And so this is just a little bit deeper into you working as a creative. And now you're starting to develop some of your assets, and you're working on creating your videos, and what are easy editors that you can use. And we love Descript. There's other ones out there. We've landed on Descript being the easiest because it's got this really cool ability to, let me pull this down, to have this Word text doc next to the video. So you're not doing all your editing down here in a typical video editor where you're slicing up the image, and the video, but you can go in here and delete words that don't belong, that you don't want in there. So just a quick Descript tutorial. I just wanted to share this with you. This is what we did the other day. I took the video and I cut off some of the front of it, and the just kind of saying hi and greetings in the front. But I started this video because I'm going to repurpose this, use this in Repurposer 9000. You can use AI and ChatGPT, etc. But we started doing this, and I thought, you know what? What if I added some photos of what we're doing on top of that? And so, just as a quick way of doing that, I want to show you how to add the images. But what I really like about this, even if you're not adding any additional photos or things to your calls, I wanted to show you how to edit the filler words like and I've already done some of that, but let me show you something here. So let me stop share, and I'll share with sound here. 1 second. Share sound. All right. So Descript is great. You just upload the video, you create your account. You can have a paid account. I believe the free account allows you to do some. But what this does is allows you to take out some of the filler words. And here is a place. Let's see if this is, I'm going to do it. This is Underlord. Let's see, project AI tools. So you can, when you're in the script itself, this will transcribe your entire, look at this, entire video. This, I believe, I've got 44 minutes here. This was over an hour long, I believe. And we've got 44 minutes down. And if I want to delete some of the filler words like or so, I say so a lot. So you can simply go to the AI tools here. You can create studio sound. You can add that. It makes the sound quality better. Remove filler words. It'll allow you to remove all the filler words or maybe just part of them. So you can remove select all. You can see so, right, well, like. So I can say I'm gonna remove the words well. I've removed the words in here, but I still want it somewhat natural sounding. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna remove the word well. 5 of them there. And let's click back here. So it's got the word well. Avoid harsh cuts, so it'll kind of give a little silence in there. And I can say hit remove all. And it's going to remove all 5 instances of the word well. That's what you can do, and you can begin editing your videos quickly and getting them ready to upload to YouTube or Vimeo or your King's Contact Pro account. So that will help you with that, and it just allows editing words much easier. It allows you to edit, let's say, when you see some repeated words. It also, inside that filler words, there are some that you can say. Let's see if this gives me repeated. Doesn't look like I'm seeing it here. AI tools. Remove filler words. There's another place on here they've moved it that will delete words that you repeat over twice or 3 times. Sometimes I repeat a lot of words. All right. So from there, you can go, all right, so there's those. What else do we have here? You can shorten the word gaps. And what I do, sometimes I will have gaps that are over, let's say 3 seconds or 2 seconds that I want to remove, and I want to shorten it to 1 second. Sometimes you're quiet and not saying any words. So you want to make sure that you're not removing a scene, a lot of an image or a scene. But if you're actually just talking, it's just a conversation, you can definitely remove and shorten your gaps that are long pauses. All right. So that is the 2 things that I love about editing words and getting your content tuned up a little bit better. And then I just wanted to show you how to add an image as an overlay, because I thought this was really, really great. I wound up sitting on the screen here to the right a little bit more, and it gave me space to add the images of the kids that we're serving in Kenya in our school. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to show you how to do that. Here's a little left button here. I can click all the way down to the beginning. And if I hit play, so we were, instead of sending an email, and I'll send a recap email later, but we wanted to just spend some time in prayer, give you guys some updates. Those of you who've been following what God is doing through you all and Divine Alliance, we get to just be a conduit of the goodness of God. And all right. So I wanted to show you that you can actually add an image right on top, and you can drag images from your, you can load a ton of images in here on your video and then drag them in as you want to. And then let's say I wanted to add this image in here as well. They will default to a 6-second image. And let's say I just want to bring it down to, let's say 1.8. I'm trying to squeeze it into this gap. And okay, 1.8, I can get it to 2 seconds. It has been amazing. It has been amazing what God's been up to. Okay. And then you see this image is small. I've already resized it. Now let's just resize this one. And you can scoot it over, and then you grab the little dot. And because I have that picture next to me, I use that as a typical landing spot of what we're doing there. So let me expand this one into that next picture. And so it'll just run continuously. And it has been amazing. It has been amazing what God's been up to. And okay. So we've done that. You can also add in video if you have another additional video, and I did that as well. But I wanted to give you a quick tool that's going to help you create content that you can post to YouTube or King's Contact Pro. So let me talk to you guys. I'll stop my share and see if you've done any video editing yourselves. Some of you are way beyond that in video editing, but I thought, man, for those of us that are just getting started, let's share a real easy tool. Have any of you used Descript or other video editing tools like that? You can drop a one in the comment or unmute. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Maybe it's new to some of you. Some of you are expert video editors, and I'd love to hire you. Let me know if you are, and if you'd love to help with video editing. It takes a while. Takes a while, but it's really good when it's done well. And I hope this was helpful to you. So Rose, you haven't started yet. This has been the easiest one that I found, is dragging a video into a project. And when you upload it, it'll say, all right, give me a minute. I'm transcribing it. And then it transcribes, and it'll output all the words from that video into that section. And then you can actually grab that transcript as well if you want to do that, and repurpose it or drop it into Repurposer 9000 and start creating some social media, some blogs, and different things off of that as well. So awesome. Awesome.
Hey, Tom,
Go ahead.
I have a question. So I really do a lot of chat, like I call them sermonettes and chats, or blogs and chat, where I really don't do a lot of video. And I thought about reverse engineering that to create video. I don't know if there's a tool that would do that. It doesn't have to be my face or anything, because I'm not, I don't video first. I usually have a conversation with chat first.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. There are softwares out there that do that. That will take your video or your audio file and then overlay automatically stock images. There's a couple of them out there. I'm trying to come up with the actual names of them. If any of you know of one, you can suggest it right now. That's for sure. We have used a couple. We have used a couple of them. Haven't currently done that. Now, what you can do, if you need to just create some audio, you can use Descript, take your audio and have an image if you just want to use like one image, and then just have the audio coming over it like that. You can have in Descript, they have some visual graph, audio graph that will go along with your voice. So there's some movement on the page in front of the image. Let's say it's an image of a beautiful garden, and it'll show your voice with that. That's right in Descript as well too. So if you're just doing some audio only, but if you are looking for the stock images and the stock videos, over top of an audio that you're doing. I know there's a lot of really great tools out there that people use.
I
So-
probably want to do audio in PowerPoint.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. PowerPoint is powerful. There's some AI tools that you can use. We're looking into one called Gamma. It's got an AI in it. It creates amazing PowerPoints from your script, from your audio, and things like that as well too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're coming up to the end of our call here, and so just to recap today, I wanted to show you, okay, what are the basic building blocks of your website? What gets to be in place to receive funds as donations, to begin starting to get commissions or payments for your online course. And so how to get your domain, how to get the website set up, go to kingscontactpro.com to get that started. It's $97 a month right now. It's very inexpensive. We're starting a new, we'll have a VIP paid coaching community for $98 a month. That VIP is we're going to meet monthly, but it's going to be a live group of peers that are also building their websites, and you can get feedback on, hey, here's my homepage. You know, what do you think of this? How's this call to action? How does this copy look? You know, does this grab attention? Does this communicate the message? Would this attract donors? Would this attract investors? Would this attract, if it's a business, you know, clients and customers, and you can get feedback like that. So we're going to create a peer group community called Basecamp VIP. So that, let me know. You can text the office if you're want to get signed up for that and get on the waiting list for that. So that's Basecamp VIP. And then we also have, just to let you know, we have a 30-day program that is an accelerator program. So we have Trail Launch Accelerator, where I coach you one-on-one. I already have some people we're working with that are in that, and I can take a couple more accelerator coaching clients if you're interested in that. It's $997, and then I help you get everything set up with a 30-day map on what it takes to get your website up and rolling, get your donation button on, and I'll work with you personally, and we'll meet 3 times a month during that. So that'd be helpful. If that's helpful to you, let me know. You can reach out to the office as well. So those are those things. And then I wanted to give you this really easy video editor. So some of you that are ready to start video or audio and to get transcripts and start repurposing, get those things up onto YouTube or up onto your King's Contact Pro, we can get that started quickly. So hopefully that was helpful. And if you have any other questions, raise your hand or unmute around those items. I'd love to answer any other questions, but really wanting to help you get the word out. Get the word out. God has put a gift within you. You are serving your community. And these are the type of tools that have helped us reach hundreds and thousands, literally thousands now through our different brands, our companies, our ministries. And I get to share what God's done for us with the world and how to give other people breakthrough and transformation. So may God bless you. I appreciate you guys today being on here, and we'll get this replay out this afternoon or tomorrow, and we'll put that in there. But we have a session tonight if somebody needs to get on in the evening, 7:00 Central, and we'll see you there. All right. God bless, guys. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.